The first really savage war that I was involved in was right at the end of my career, and it was the Iraq War. And compared to the wars of the world, our commitment to Iraq was a bubby's war. It was a small war. In the 8 or 9 years that we were committed to this, that the West was committed to this war, probably 150,000 Iraqis died. That's roughly 10,000 a year. I always say that 10,000 died in the 1 year that I was there. Of the American forces, probably 1,000 died. The 10,000 who died were really the results of fighting in a community, of fighting through cities, of a total failure by our enemies to adopt what the West has adopted for many years, and that is the laws of armed conflict, an incredible use of violence to achieve their political aims. We didn't see that again until the Islamic State came. So we fought. I had absolutely no problems with the insurgents on a moral basis because we were occupying their country. They were fighting against us. I understood that. But when you got to the terrorists such as Al-Qaeda, that was something new. The violence that I saw in Al-Qaeda put what we saw in East Timor into the background, and then we didn't see it again until they raised it to yet another level when the Islamic State came out of it. So when you can, I used to one of the most demanding things I did was called time-sensitive targeting, and I was an authorising and implementer of what we called time-sensitive targeting. You'd find your intelligence would tell you that at a certain place, a certain time, that there would be a meeting of a local insurgent group. And we would have drones in the air. We would watch this area, and young analysts, 19-year-old American analysts, would be responsible for 4 blocks of a city, and they'd watch this area, and they'd watch people come together, scouting the area out. We'd pick the house that they were going to, and maybe we knew it. We were following the car. And we would ultimately hit them with a bomb and kill them. We went through a legal process in order to do that, to make sure that we were operating in accordance with the laws of armed conflict. But I used to have, because of the I had to sustain my own morality. I used to get the major that worked for me to update this thing I stuck on the side of my targeting computer, and it listed the most recent terrorist attacks throughout Iraq. So 150 women and children were killed in a market somewhere, and in order to kill and maim more, they placed the LPG containers on the roof of the car instead of in the boot, so that you could get a better. This is the kind of thing. And I'd say to myself, I need to justify why I'm killing people. And I used that for some period of time, but I got to say, it was coming so frequently. I said to the major, mate, you don't have to update anymore. I know who the good guys and the bad guys are. It's appalling, John. And we must do everything to stop it.